Knowing that the school was founded on the Sisters of Mercy tradition, I honestly had no clue what that meant and what I was getting into when I signed up for this class. But learning more about their history and their purpose, I became a lot more connected to the mission and understanding that their values actually align with my own, which was really awesome to find out. And I want to share with you guys that experience and learning more about the equipment, learning more about screenwriting, and about each other. Take a look. At the beginning of the semester, the students were tasked with making a 30-second film where they picked one question about the Sisters of Mercy to talk about. And they got the chance to use photos from the library as a resource, but they also took photos of their own, which was really interesting. They took photos of various aspects around campus. One of the main buildings on campus is the Ward Academic Center, and that's where most classes take place. But a lot of people have no clue that it's actually named after a Sister of Mercy, Mother Frances Xavier Ward. She came from Ireland to help set the foundation for St. Xavier University, where we take classes, work out, and live. Group discussions are another vital part of making a film. Learning about each other and understanding how each person brings their own ideas and different effective questions to make a more effective film. Usually with cohort classes, you're used to having only one professor in the classroom and you can learn from that individual professor. But in this class, it was totally different having two professors. It was just different, and their personalities definitely showed for it, how they developed their syllabi and how they talked to the students and taught their lessons. The chapel was a huge resource for students. They had the chance to come here and take photos of the various artwork that's around the building, and they even got the chance to run into some Sisters of Mercy, where they had the opportunity to ask them questions like, why did you join the Sisters of Mercy? How did the Sisters of Mercy impact your life personally? And also, how are the Sisters of Mercy still relevant today on SXU campus? Me personally, I have learned so much through this process, and I think that the Sisters of Mercy tradition is definitely still relevant today. Even through the organizations that are around campus, you learn so much about compassion and love for each other. No matter how different we are, we still come together. St. Xavier is always making improvements and forever changing their environments. And they also changed one of the huge innovations of the library, which was the Scholars Den, which is right next door to the Bishop Porter Room, which a lot of people are not aware that is actually based off of Bishop Porter, who helped the Sisters of Mercy when they came from Ireland to create St. Xavier University to educate women. Research. This was a huge aspect of making this film. The students had the opportunity to use the library, which has always been a huge help, and the librarians were more than happy to provide images for the students to use in their segments of the film. Making this film was an awesome experience, but one of the major parts of making it was the interviews. The students had to collect different individuals who were willing to share their experience about the Sisters of Mercy, from professors who teach here to even the author of the book. The students who came in to talk about the Sisters of Mercy were heavily involved with the service trips, and they wanted to express how the Sisters of Mercy impacted their lives. We even had Sisters of Mercy themselves come in for interviews, and the students in the documentary filmmaking class, they had the opportunity to learn more about the equipment, how to set up, how to do the lighting appropriately, and how to keep contact with the person doing the interview. Take a look. Editing video takes a lot of time and patience, but the students had the opportunity to learn about Adobe Premiere, how to edit video, use audio effectively, and how to even rotate images. Take a look.